Hello, and welcome back to Hitman. And in this series we will go back to where it all started, and this time round we will focus on completing as many of the challenges as we can on each and every one of the primary Hitman targets, with maybe a few interesting bonus kills on the way. Today we are on the Isle of Sgail for the Tis But a Scratch challenge, which entails eliminating one of our targets whilst using the broadsword and disguised as a knight. So for this challenge we will be bringing with us some coins, a silenced pistol and our ever trusty lockpick. Everything else is available to us on the map, and with all of that said, let's get reacquainted with our target, shall we?
Sophia Washington, with little regard for local culture or even human life, they have it coming.
So, right from the start and off the bat, the first thing we're going to need to do is take out the surveillance system. So we're going to head to the castle entrance right away. And I should point out, this is almost a beat for beat recreation of the case closed challenge. Basically everything we're going to do here is exactly the same as we would do for the case closed challenge. I believe it's the only way to get Sophia up into the penthouse apartment. So once we get to the main entrance, we're going to scoot past the stairs, up the drain pipe over to the security room, hug the wall, open the door and shoot the surveillance system. So from here we're going to make our way into the castle grounds and up to the chapel area, or more specifically the crypt underneath the chapel. And the chapel is just past the effigy, the phoenix effigy. It's just at the back of the map here. So we're going to crouch down, make our way into the crypt, and in the next room you can see there are two guards, and we're waiting for the guard currently leaning on the sarcophagus to turn around, have his back to us. Thank you very much, sir. We can then make our way into the room, grab the assault rifle from the sarcophagus and drop it on the floor on our way back out. And we're then going to hug the wall just outside the room, and when the patrolling guard returns he will see the gun and he will move in to take the gun away past us, and at that point we can then render him unconscious from around the corner. So he's moving in to take the gun away. We can then punch the subdue button and render him unconscious. We're going to hide his body in the crate provided and take his outfit. And then from here we're going to climb the ladder directly behind us, which will take us up towards the helipad. There's another security system in here if you wish to try and take that one out. And from here we are trespassing, but we're going to duck straight out of the security room window out to where the helipad is, and we're just waiting for the two Archean guards you can see at the very top right corner to move away, and then the two elite guards you can see just to the left of the screen there to move away, and then we can make our way along using all of the boxes for cover over towards the castle. We're just going to hang here for a second to give those two Archean guards a chance to get into the building before following them around into the alleyway. And at the back of the alleyway we find a drain pipe. We're going to climb that up to the next floor and then scoot along the ledge past the two windows and up onto the roof of the warehouse, where we will encounter one of the Ark founders, Jebediah Block. So he's over in the center there. There are a number of guards in the area, so we're going to use the generator here to distract a couple of them. So we're going to turn the generator off and then on again, and then we're going to hide ourselves behind the wall here. And when one of the elite guards comes along to investigate, we can then quickly render him unconscious. Don't forget to grab his gun. We're going to hide him behind the wall we were hiding behind. Don't worry about the guard you can see in the corner there. He has his back to us and will stay that way. So we're going to take this guard's outfit just to make it a little bit easier. And we're going to rinse and repeat the generator trap for the second patrolling guard. That's him there. Now be aware at this point you should be very much aware of where the constant is. The constant will migrate to any area that you are currently occupying. So as soon as you get to this area, the constant will begin to make his way over here as well. And it's the same for the Hyperborean room, the Constant's tower, any of those places. If you're in attendance, the constant will not be far behind. So we have limited time for which to do this, but once we have the second guard unconscious and tucked up behind the wall, we're going to go around and grab up a couple of these soda cans. There is the constant making his way here. Luckily for me, he was on the ground floor when I got up here, so we have a bit of time. And we have enough time to knock out Jebediah Block and the one remaining guard with our 2 soda cans. We're going to collect up the key that Jebediah Block drops, and then we're going to hide him and the last guard behind the wall here. Don't forget the guard's gun. We need to make it nice and clean for when the constant arrives, and that should be any time now basically. So once everybody's safely tucked up out of sight, we can take Jebediah Block's outfit and we can go and speak to Sophia Washington. And there is the constant just arriving as we speak. Hello sir, good evening. So we're going to go and locate Sophia Washington, and if you've picked up the key that Jebediah Block has, we can cut through this door here. If you don't have the key, you'll have to go through the smaller door. So there is Sophia downstairs. We're going to wait for her to come upstairs. Unfortunately for me, she came up the other stairs, or is coming up the other stairs, should I say. So we're going to go and get in position at those stairs and await her arrival. And it's at this point we will have to go through a number of long dialogue and cutscenes.
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position. I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners. Come along, then. I'll call a vote at once.
So at this point, Sophia is going to lead us up in towards the penthouse area, where we're going to go to the council chambers and have a vote on a very important matter. A vote that we are going to veto. We are going to vote against Sophia. We're going to pick up the rest of the ARC members here.
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's return to the council room and proceed with the vote.
So, a few more people collected along the way. We're now going to make our way up to the council chamber, where we will meet up with the last remaining members of the council, and we will go through a long cutscene, and at the end of it we will cast our vote against Sophia.
Let's reiterate. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Yea or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Nay.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Nay.
Oh, for the love of... Ah, idiot.
Son of a... Blocked. You stupid... Ugh.
That's... 4 ayes and 1 nay. Jebediah Block vetoes the motion. This council is adjourned until further notice. Block. A word? Upstairs. Right away, please.
So once we vetoed the vote, Sophia will invite us up to the penthouse apartment where we will get chewed out quite heavily and for quite some time. I accidentally bumped into Sophia there, so we're not going to wait for her. Again, this is a long dialogue scene, so we will skip through it as quickly as possible.
So,
Are you gonna tell me what the hell you're playing at? Just looking out for number one. Don't be an idiot. There's no future in coal, Block. You have one choice. Go green or go extinct. Now, personally, I don't give a shit if you go the way of the dodo, but you are one of our society's biggest contributors. We hate to lose your business. Besides, if terrestrial coal goes under, who will pay for your children's survival? Your grandkids. After all, nobody says disaster will strike in our lifetime. You have a moral duty to stay rich, Block. Nice try, but I don't have grandchildren. You just had to make this difficult, didn't you? Here's the deal, Block. My family and I, we serve a group of powerful individuals who prefer to stay anonymous. Ryan McCormick got a hell of a handbasket has served their interests well, but only up to a point. You see, they are sitting on some patents that'll knock your socks off. Weather control systems, recycling pollution as fuel, cold fusion, you name it. And they plan to make trillions protecting the world from the very threat they worked so hard to create. But to do so, they need you guys to quite literally stop fighting windmills. Huh, the truth at last. And what's in it for Jebediah Block?
gentlemen, please give me and Mr. Block a moment.
So at this point, she will dismiss the guards and we will be all alone. She will approach the Iron Maiden, for which we could throw her in there for the case closed challenge, but we are here for the Tis But a Scratch challenge. So we're going to disguise ourselves as the knight against the plinth there, walk up to the wall, grab the broadsword and walk up to Sophia and finish her off.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant.
So because a broadsword to the back of the head doesn't count as an accident, we are going to hide Sophia in the crate on the far side of the room before retrieving our Jebediah Block outfit. And this is one of those good outfits, there's almost no enforcers to it. So we can run for the nearest safe exit, which unfortunately is the harbour. So there we go, that is the Tis But a Scratch challenge. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.